So this video is going to be particular about just what's in my home gym. Happens to be a 2-car garage. I'm going to give you a little tour about everything. I'm going to be making another 2 videos. The next one being about how you can obtain all of this on your own, even if it's with a small budget. And of course, if you want one versus the other, not this versus that, obviously that all goes into the same thing. But I'll just teach you how I did it, because all this equipment would cost a pretty penny if I paid it at retail. So that's a little foreshadowing there. And the next is going to be about having a home gym if you're in a garage. I'm above the Rust Belt, so it's pretty cold out here. If you haven't seen already by the heater here and the heater there, can't really know if, I don't know if you've seen it. But I'm gonna teach you how to set it up, and also some shortcuts and kind of easy ways to organize the gym to make it look much more open. So yeah, let's start off with the little tour. Okay, so just so you guys get like a little bit more of a understanding as to my orientation in the room, I'm going to be starting over there at that door. That door leads to my living room. That's a different story. But anyways, so once we come, almost lost my balance. Once we come here, these are going to be the two garage doors. It's enough space that I am able to fit everything here. It's a wide camera angle, so it looks much smaller than it really is in here. But anyways, that's a different story. So here is going to be the first rack of different bars. I have my regular hex bar, trap bar, whatever you want to call it, 2 axle bars, a safety squat bar behind it, and your regular 7-foot bar. The 2 axle bars and the safety bar, along with the barbell, came in one package when I bought it off a gentleman. So this isn't necessarily, and the stand as well, the Titan stand. So the 2 axle bars, I honestly at first didn't want them, but it came with the package, and on top of that, I ended up actually getting used to them and liking them and using them, learning about them and all that stuff. So that ended up being really good. This is the tree attachment tree rather. I have all the different attachments here, all different qualities too. So you can see this one's a little nice quality, but it's also a little older, has a little rust. Get myself a tetanus shot every time before I work out with this bar. And you have like more softer quality stuff like this, where it isn't necessarily the best, but it definitely gets things done. And I like just the different angles. I like to play with that stuff to make sure I hit the muscle in different angles. So this is actually the cheapest bar I have. It weighs maybe 5 pounds, but this is my first lat pull down bar, and I've kept it since. And then over here we have the ropes. Everyone calls this a little different: V-bar, triangle bar, whatever you want to call it. One of my go-tos. But yeah, this is what that is there. I have a set of cap weights. I believe these are cap. Yeah, these are cap weights. Standard iron weights there, nothing too crazy special about them. And then here I have dumbbells that range from 3 pounds to 50 pounds. In the back I have some colored ones that I collected along the way as well before I collected all of this. So this bigger set, I know rubber coating is obviously going to be a little bit better of a route, but when you're on a budget, this does just the same as long as you're not slamming it, which you shouldn't be doing anyways. Here I have bands. All types of bands that get things done. So that's there. Here I have my little station where I have my refrigerator. Right now it doesn't have that much water in there, but there's usually some Gatorade, some muscle milks, and a lot of water in there, but I've been chugging the water. 2 boxes. This one's more of attachments. That one's more of like core and stuff over there. The rack with the speaker, the JBL. I'm sure you can tell by the sound quality of this. A lot of this ends up bouncing off the walls, so it's not the best quality. But I'm watching the ad as I'm trying to speak. It's really bad. Sorry. So yeah, so the speaker's loud enough to the point where everything bounces off the walls and it makes everything work just fine. I do have these nice easy ones here, over the ear ones, and I have over the head ones. When it comes to that stuff, Nice stuff for some rest and recovery. Have my little thermometer. Boom, that's what I'm gonna go with. And then the TV. The TV is just nice to have something to look at. I don't necessarily always have volume on, but it gets things done. Let me switch this over so then we can get back to the random screensaver I had there. So here I have a Schwinn, just regular stationary bike. This thing gets the job done when I really want to keep it soft, but also stay on there for a long time. This is going to be the Aerodyne, the Schwinn 82. So this is just something I wanted to pick up. I honestly didn't really need it at first, but started using it. This is a rower, stamina rower. Works perfectly fine, but as you can tell, it's folded up. I don't use it much. And then here I have my Plyo Box. Do a lot of jumps and stuff to make sure. I play a lot of volleyball, so just want to make sure I stay up with that. Lat pull down with the low pulley as well. This thing pulls really smooth and it gets the job done. You're probably like, why do you have this when you also have that? I honestly just prefer this when it comes to lat pull downs and low rows. It's just my preference. Here you have the leg press, because the platform comes up for leg press, or you can do hack squats. It's just really versatile. This ankle switches up and down. You can do good mornings on there, hack squats facing in or out, and leg presses of all different kinds. So it's something that I really wanted. It pulls and does everything really smooth. There's little stickers from the gentleman who I bought it from. I guess his kids must have sticker bombed it. And these bolts aren't even necessarily the ones that belong on this, but I'll be honest with you, this is probably sturdier than what I would probably be able to do. But anyhow, it's heavy, good quality. It took a few people to bring this bad boy in. So I'm just continue going counterclockwise. That is going to be my Form Elliptical. That was my favorite for quite some time. It got the job done. This is the Health Rider treadmill I have. It's not going to be something where, it's not a Nordic track. It's not anything crazy, but it does work and it does get the job done. It's something that I'm going to say consistently over and over again because it's true. You want something that gets the job done. If you want something really nice, you either have to have the budget for it or put yourself on a limb for it. And I'm not doing that for a treadmill where I'm only using it for half an hour to an hour. This is going to be another kind of bar station here. Have the adjustable dumbbells with the plates, curl bar, and another 7-foot bar. Let's see, the kettlebells bought it off some guy he thought they were in pounds. I didn't know because I bought them sight unseen. He was like, hey, I'll give it to you for $1 a pound. And that's, even if it was $1 a pound, at least for the rates I've been seeing for even Walmart quality kettlebells, that's a great price. And it turns out those are in kilos. So I ended up winning really, really big on that. I didn't even bother haggling with the guy because I thought it was a fair price. So that was that. Those two smaller ones, the two small black ones are from Dollar General. When the lockdown first happened, I wanted some kettlebells, got that. And there's some medicine balls there. Those are 2 and 4s. And over here we have an entire rack of medicine balls and slam balls. And then next is the biggest thing I have here that I absolutely am in love with. It's the free motion, just cable cross. I bought it off a gentleman who was moving. He originally bought it with the house that he lived in. Long story short, he was moving out, didn't want it anymore because it's too heavy to ship. So long story short, I also just ended up buying it. I went on a limb. I got a couple bucks off a friend, paid him back literally that same week. But I really needed this because I absolutely love it. Not only does it have the oscillating portion at the bottom, so it not only goes up and down, but also comes across this way, but it also has double stacks. So I was looking at this online and they range in between $3,000 and $5,000, even upwards of higher than $5,000. And I ended up buying this bad boy for $1,700. It was a pain, absolute pain to transport, even after taking it completely apart. but that's a different story for a different day. Here I have a whole bumper set for everything I need when it comes to squatting or deadlifting or any kind of other Oli lifts. There are just urethane covered plates. I have my bench up there, flat bench, sturdy flat bench. Yes, this is a good quality, so very firm bench, but there's nothing like having your own just stationary flat bench. Boom, that's all it is. Have the Bosu up there hung up. The safety bars over there, the catch bars, and also the dip bars over there. Here is the Ethos squat rack that I purchased. I went all the way to PA for this. I bought it brand new. This is one of the only things that I bought at retail, but it was out everywhere around me, so I had to go all the way to PA to buy it. Bought it, and I do not regret it one bit. It's a nice 3x3, so a lot of things work with it. And we're back. So I do have mats of all different kinds, but that's that. That's the tour. That's what's in my gym. I can't think of anything else that I would want in this gym. And honestly, there's nothing else that would really fit. Excuse me, burp. But anyways, yeah, that was a tour of the gym. And that's my little Mr. Buddy big heater and a regular electric little radiant heater there, and my fan. That's about it. Hopefully you guys like the tour of the gym. Subscribe if you want. Next video is going to be about how I got it and how you can also get it. And I don't know if I'm going to do it in this entire setup here, or if I'm going to go to my office just so I can write on the whiteboard for you guys and kind of break it down. Who knows? I'll probably just sit in here and just continue with what I'm doing with now. Anyways, cheers. Hope you guys like the tour. Bye-bye. Positive vibes only.